Hi, I'm Mike Roffman from Consequences Sound and Cluster 1. I'm here in Seattle, Washington, as you can see. And here to my left is the Experience Music Project, specifically Nirvana's Taking Punk to the Masses exhibit. And as we always do on COS and Cluster 1, we're going to take you to the scene.
I don't know, I mean, it very definitely was a, kind of a personal project. It's not my story, it's not EMP's story, it's the story of, hundreds of people that were involved, in the music scene at that time. There's enough temporal remove that people have a bit of perspective, much more willing to kind of look back with fondness on what happened. I think if we did this 10 years ago, it'd be a whole different story. I think people would think it was weird we were doing an exhibition on Nirvana. One of the big challenges for me was that, a lot of the people that were directly involved in the band, were pretty wary. And so, that's what was good for me, being able to, take, a good 2 years to work on this. Was that, some people definitely, it's like I had to, gain their trust. I had to really show that, what I was going to do, was going to be respectful to the legacy, to the band story, to not dwell on lots of drama. I tried to stick directly on the band's story, the sort of steps that the band took, to go from nowhere to, on top of the world. That Nirvana tale has been transformed primarily into a tale that's just about Kurt Cobain, that is just about tragedy, drug addiction, and suicide, and, has become not about the band. A lot of these stories, I would never have been able to reconstruct a lot of this timeline without, the use of all the collectors on the internet, because I'd have a photo and it'd be like, well, Kurt's hair is this long, Chris has facial hair, they're wearing this, and there'd be no way for me to date that material without, the work that hundreds, dozens, if not hundreds of people have done on the internet before me doing this exhibit. All the time people are contacting that have random Nirvana things. 99% of the time it's they're stuff I don't care about. But, every once, for example, 2 weeks ago, Steve Turner from Mudhoney contacted me, and he has a demo tape, Nirvana's, early demo tape, basically, and it says on the front cover, it says Kurt Cobain with a V and a K, Kurt Cobain and Dale Crover. Wow. He and Jack Endino, say that it's when Nirvana recorded with them on January 23rd, 88. Jack made 2 tapes, didn't know the band's name at all. I heard Kurt's name is Cobain. Made 2 tapes, one for Bruce Pavitt, one for John Poneman, and, that's how they got, hooked up with Sub Pop. And that is one of the tapes. And I love this idea that they're regular guys, just want to be in a band, just want to rock out, just want to get loaded and have fun, through a weird combination of ambition, talent, and huge amounts of luck. They went from, having very little prospects in their life to being beyond huge. And I love the idea that somebody could go through the exhibit and that might not have any access to, to alternative, or underground culture, might be inspired to pick up a guitar and figure out how to play it, or write a zine, or be in a band, or whatever. I think for our audience, we get, 500,000 people a year, and, a huge number of them are going to be like, Nirvana, what's that? Or punk rock, aren't those the scary mohawked kids? But the idea that some of those kids could go through and have their eyes open to a whole nother world, I think is pretty exciting to me.
Seattle's Experience Music Project is a great way for you to experience music as you've never seen it before. They have ways that you can listen to music, they have ways that you can see music, and they have ways that you can engage in music. It's every music fan's wet dream, so to speak.